Hey everybody, Fishman here. Welcome to the video. This is Fishing Blog number 213. And as you can see by the fact that I'm here in my machine shop and also in the fish room, the heat of the summer has finally broken. Most days are now quite reasonable. There's obviously still a few hot days here and there, but for the most part I can actually come down in here and do some work and not sweat to death, which is absolutely wonderful. That means I can actually work on some of the filter designs I have been thinking about. For the most part, like for what I'm doing here currently, there are going to be variations on, or I should say improvements hopefully upon current designs that I like. And there are also going to be some designs, believe it or not, even though I've been building filters for a great number of years, and of course made videos for them, there are some that I just haven't come across or haven't really expanded upon as fully as I can. So I want to work on some of that stuff as well. And hopefully, as I have in the past, I can also get you guys involved in some of the design features and some of the stuff you might like to see and that sort of stuff. Now, as far as most of the mechanics for the building of filters, I'm going to probably leave most of that on my other channel. So what I'm going to do here is mostly go over the biochemistry and some of the design features for filters, that sort of thing. The kinds of stuff that you think about when making filters, but not the actual mechanical aspects of putting these acrylic pieces together. I'm going to leave a lot of that for the other channel. So I'll leave links as that comes up. And you guys go over and check that out if you like, if that's the kind of thing that interests you. And for the most part, like I said, it's just a simple matter of trying to see what you guys want to do, and also of course working on new designs for some filters that I think will really improve my fish room, which is part of the reason for all this. So as you can see, this is a template I built quite some time ago. It has been used many times, and that is one of the things I find that is essential really if you want not to spend forever making these things. I'm building it, as you can see here, if you counted the number of tops, those are the tops for 4 filters. They're going to be box filters, but there's also going to be some added features to them. I really do like my box filter design, and I do have it in a large number of my aquariums, and that will continue going forward, of course, because like I said, I really do like it. But there are some things I want to try. There's certain suspended material filters I want to give a shot at, and a few other things as well. So definitely leave comments in the comment section below if there's any particular style of filter that you'd like to see more work on. I mean, I know if you've, like I said, if you've watched my videos over the years, I've covered an awful lot of different styles, but if you think there's one that's been lacking, definitely leave a comment and we'll figure if there's enough interest, of course, in getting some of that sort of work done as well. And I probably will also post a couple notifications, basically from the point of view of would you like to see this, or would you like to see that, and we'll just work that way through it as well. So we'll do polls and see if again, if there's enough interest in a particular sort of design. So that's pretty much what I'm going to cover today for it. And as I said, most of the actual mechanical aspects of working with acrylic, which some of you might be interested in, I'll leave that for the other channel. And this will just mostly be about things to think about while you're designing filters. And part of the reason for it, this may sound weird to you, but my motivation for this, besides the heat breaking, is these guys. I was so happy when these convicts actually proved mostly her, proved to be viable. They were not. She's 10 years old, and I thought possibly she was past her fertility period, but no, it works out. They're doing really quite well, and this is a lot of convict fry. They're getting quite large now, which is nice. Not quite big enough for me to decide who they're favoring yet, but I think it might be leaning towards mom. It's hard to say for sure, but anyway, there's an awful lot of them. Another couple months, it'll be obvious, what color patterns they're going to have. I have literally no use for all these fry. But I do have a large number of big aquariums that I still maintain that have African cichlids and other stuff in them, so they will find homes, but I gotta be careful in not breeding too many of them. And these guys, these are the red crystal shrimp, they're doing quite well. The funny thing is their population never gets large enough where I feel comfortable about splitting the population and, well, starting 2 colonies. Not sure why. I mean, my cherry shrimp are everywhere. I feed them too often to my fish because I get so many of them. But anyway, I'll figure it out at some point in time. I don't know if I really want too many of them anyway, but I just wanted to show them to you because I haven't shown them to you in forever. So these are the baby cories, and listen to Don at New York Gold sent me a message saying that he had someone he knew who was, you know, an avid cory breeder, and said he needed to put a little bit of organic matter in there. Like you can see here, what I have is some straw that was in my cultures I put in here, and apparently there's some sort of biofilm or something on them that really helps them survive. So they're doing really quite well. Don said to use leaves, but I had the straw, so I thought I would just put those in there. And yeah, they're growing quite well, so I'm very happy about that. I am going to, in future spawns, try using leaves as well, or Don. We'll see how that goes too. So that's like, well, what really matters is they're growing, they're happy, they're being fed paramecia, a little less so now at the moment, but mostly also on decapsulated brine shrimp, which is good for them because it sinks to the bottom and they can ferret around there and get it out. I'm very happy with these zebradanios. They are doing everything I want them to do. They're gregarious, they're not scared of anything, they just come around, they swim around. That was one of the problems I had when I had the white clouds in here. They just go hide in the corner the second I would go anywhere near them. But these guys, they don't care. They just stick out here, and I'm breeding more and more of them, so that's a very good thing too. So, empty tank, a few plants, some shrimp, or a few other things in there. The reason why I'm showing you this is I am now eliminating any of the free-floating algae I have in any of my aquariums because I find there's issues with that. I may do a separate video on that at some point in time, but I find it's much better to be able to see what's going on in the aquarium, which means, of course, I don't have any unicellular algae for my Daphnia culture, but that's fine. I don't really think it's that big of a necessity. So anyway, I'll just roll with this, and I'm going to keep my tanks looking like this instead. And the reason I'm showing you this aquarium is it is my one and only community tank. Has guppies, it has platies, has plecos in there somewhere. And also I'm thinking about when those cories get a bit bigger, they are going to go in here as well. So like I said, it's going to be my community aquarium. It's got a box filter, it's doing quite well. This is my tank breeding attempt at the zebradanios, and I got a fair number of them. I'm very happy with that. And I'm going to probably go back to the other style though, just so I can get a few more. And yeah, we'll see how that goes as well. So getting close to the end of this, so please leave comments, let me know what you think about all the stuff that I've covered today, and I will be getting into an awful lot more about filter building, so leave comments about that as well. And I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.